It's 7:08 on Sunday evening in the southwest of Ireland. This is my second upload for today. As I've mentioned, since giving birth and becoming a married mother in this country, I've experienced very unjustifiable, inexcusable behaviour, but that's what happens when you become a big property owner. And just like recent and past events have correlated as described in my documentary earlier on, there's still people that are a bit incapable and incompetent in, I suppose, being comfortable with their own experience. Some people aren't obviously happy with what their mother gave birth to, and they're causing awful insult to their origins when they have to cause so much disruption and damage in society to insult a person they don't even know. And that has consequences. So people that are facilitating people suffering from identity issues and that aren't professional enough to be of good caliber or good character, and that don't stand up for what is right or uphold what is right, then I have concerns for people that are working with people as incompetent as those that I'm confronted with. This isn't the first time they've reared their green-eyed monster's head. The ugly behaviour is deplorable. It's really, really embarrassing. But that's the initiative of late. It was different in 2006 with regard to my educational career, but in 2015, my role as a mother to a beautiful child and a handsome husband, a wonderful husband, was damaged in County Kerry because of our property, which is quite disgusting. So this is what I'm tolerating. It's really deplorable. It's not a safe initiative for anybody to be tolerating. And there are people in my proximity that have been stalking and harassing and disturbing the peace. And that's not safe for people's families. So when the ugly behaviour of the green-eyed monsters and those setting bad examples to their little children, when they are able to clean up their act, or whether they're able to come clean, it might do you know, them a big favour for the future. Offending the Constitution isn't safe. And those individuals that have been mongering politicians to obstruct my rights or to offend my rights are doing themselves damage and hurting their own family names and their own family lines. So those people that are trespassing on my property and disrespecting my privacy and disturbing the peace, while I'm healing from them causing harm to my medical care, they might come to terms with the reality before they cause any more offences. As a woman of a clean track record that's been slandered, that has worked for 3 state departments, agriculture, social protection and education, that the government officials have disrespected in aid of the impoverishment initiative, those at COP27 in Egypt in particular, and those in the European community. I hope you're not partaking in any repeat incidents of fraud from Southwest Ireland, of individuals laying claim to what they have no right to be laying claim to. And as an innocent mother of advocacy and legislation and so on and so forth, criminal justice legislation, mental health legislation, the experiences my child and I had with the unlawful care orders that affected childcare legislation. So those people that are of creative intellectual theft and fraud in academia or medicine or anything of the sort, you might come to terms with your debts that you owe me before you make that mountain a bit worse for you. Property fraud and theft is quite dangerous. So please, everybody, I hope you're making wise and sensible decisions and setting a good example to your children. It's a sad sign of the times.